30,000 per month. I think that this amount will make each of you much happier. What if I told you that you don't need to work in a high position to make it? Also, you don't need to be a genius. A job you are being paid for your labor, not for taking risks. But in trading, the reward awaits the one who takes risks. Now I will show you a strategy with an automatic indicator which will save you from unnecessary mistakes and allow you to come to such a monthly income. Today we will need to make 1,000, so let's do it right now. Let me show you as an example which strategy we are going to use to trade today. Look, we will add all the indicators a little bit later. We will set them up correctly. I will show you how to apply it all. Now, let's just look at the trades. There is some kind of a downtrend in the stock market. We have an automatic indicator which sends us signals of red color to sell and green color to buy. This indicator is able to catch trend reversals. So, according to its signals, we can trade in both directions. And we will enter these trades at the most appropriate moment. So, we already have an automatically confirming signal. And after we see the signal, we enter the position at the next candlestick. And nearly 1, 2, 3 or 4 minutes, we can simply trade clearly by the trend. The same situation we have in the opposite direction. When we see that the chart crosses this zone, it means that a confirming signal should come very soon. We enter again after the buy signal appears and fix the positive result. To add such an indicator to the chart, we go to the TradingView platform, create a free account, open absolutely any chart, let's say S&P 500 or Nasdaq. Here we expand the chart to the full screen. And the most important thing for us is to add currency pairs from our platform. So we go to the pocket option and search for currency pairs without the OTS mark. It is very important because these currency pairs are listed on the World Exchange. Here we memorize the name of the currency pair, go here, press plus. In the Forex section we write the name of the currency pair. And from any absolute supplier we add this pair. So our chart is ready to work. The indicator we're going to trade on today is called TransTrend from the AlgoAlpha author. It is very easy to edit. You go to the indicator section and search for the name of the indicator. I have added this indicator to favorites. Here is its name, so remember it and write it in the search. So 100 will be enough for us today to increase the balance to 1000. So we wait for the confirmation of the first signal and open trade for 1 minute on the decrease. We open a trade for the whole amount of our deposits, so now we need a 100% guarantee that this trade will close in plus. And this possibility is actually there, because we have a lot of liquidity accumulated at the bottom, and as a perfect result, we need to finally remove this liquidity. And for this, we need to update the recent minimums. You don't really need to know that. We just open a trade on a signal. That's my confirmation factor. So I generally see a little bit more on the chart than other because of my experience. Honestly, I can say that it was a high confident trade, but absolutely everyone can do it, because we went down clearly after the signal. Now, finally, there is a downward movement, about which I talked earlier, and we can join it. As I have already shown you by the example at the very beginning, to trade on this signal, we can do it within 3 or 4 minutes after the signal. But of course, the very first entry point we have only after the formation of a special signal icon. Then you can trade downwards based on your strategy. So if you understand, as I do in this situation, that we have liquidity accumulated here, and the chart is updating the minimum values. I mean, the chart makes it very often, so you realize that we really have to come here, and then you can calmly trade downward. You can open trades with expirations of 2 minutes. This will give you a little more confidence in your outcome. We have updated all the minimums. The fallen has already worked itself out. The signal has worked itself out. So we are waiting for the next signal. We have the next signal, so we go to the platform, open a trade for a minute. I will be ready to average the position in any occasion. I mean to open a trade a little lower for 2 or 3 minutes. Now I'm calmly trading on a half of my balance. Despite the fact that this is still a very risky strategy, our target is to accelerate the balance from 100 to 1000. So I have no other options but to take a very big risk. So basically this trade is very similar to the previous one. We have some level here, which will be perfect to update. So it is possible that we will continue trading to the upside. What an interesting situation that I will probably be able to demonstrate to you. Let's add this currency pair. I mean to find it on this platform and write the name. I'll probably go straight into a trade nearly for 2 minutes. This trade seems quite risky to me, but what was happened here? We have a strong bullish pattern. Perhaps now we are trading a little bit illogical, but we have a signal. So after this signal we have a strong fall and the stock market sharply returns to this zone. For us, the gray zone is still a certain area with which the chart can interact, so I expect a fallen within 2 minutes. Because I think that it was a retest of the gray zone and now we should see a pullback just by this signal. Wow, my friends. Once again, the luck is helping us. As you can see, the stock market is still at this level. Maybe we will see a fallen later, but the most important thing is that our trade closed and receive a good return. So we have the next signal. Now we have a red pullback candlestick. So let's wait until it closes and then we will enter. I pay attention to the 70% payout. Of course, I would like the payout will be bigger, but sometimes on the usual currency pairs it's X. So if you are a beginner and trading this strategy for the first time, be sure to choose only high yielding currency pairs, because otherwise you simply cannot recover a loss, if you will have it. Here is 89%, I'm sorry, so 80% it is generally good. Here we have a very good entry point. Now there may be a pullback from this gray area, so we are waiting for the result. Unfortunately, the trade closed in the negative. Let's see if we can trade on this signal at all. Now we have a zone breaking through to the opposite side. This signal, unfortunately, we fix as minus. And now our task is to wait for the signal to be confirmed and we will also go down, but unfortunately for the entry amount of our deposit. Here the nearest target will be to update this minimum. My friends, I like the situation much more. Firstly, we have a 90% payout here, and secondly, the situation is more classical. It means that it's not profitable for us to trade when there is such a sideways on the stock market. I mean the movement from the level to level, like this one. So it is much more profitable for us, and more reliable trades are made when we have a change of the trend. So here we have a long uptrend, a level was formed. So now we are breaking through and then we have a confirming signal. It is very good that we are now recovering our deposit and can continue trading. Here we can have an interesting situation. The next currency pair. Here we see that our chart has returned after a long fallen, such an aggressive one. It has updated this maximum. So after it, the same aggressive fallen should continue, but the previous signal was not successful. Now we have another signal. I believe in it much more, because there is a big red candlestick, plus we have a Doji candlestick, which confirms that there are sellers in the stock market right now. Because we have a shadow pointing upwards, and it's a pretty good downside signal. We have a return of the bet. It is actually like a miracle. Now I'm going to try to place another position, also for a minute, because I'm sure we should start falling from here. Well guys, we have successfully completed our deposit acceleration. Despite the fact that we didn't have any high confident trades, we were lucky in trading. As we can see later, the signals of the indicator work well, and we were able to achieve our target. Guys, once again, we had quite an interesting trading session. We can probably refresh the page. So 1000 is on our balance. From 100 we made such a result. But of course we have to take a lot of risks today, because you can't work with small balances in any other way. Thank you all for watching this video. We'll see you soon.